Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful gossip channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steffi, Ridge, Carter, Hope, and Zen were still talking in the CEO's office about Carter's proposition for expanding the business. Steffi informed Carter that Forrester was already a household name. Carter acknowledged that Forrester was well known in the fashion industry, but he believes that expanding into other items will help the company realize its full potential. Ridge pointed out that Forrester had been established for decades and was not a startup. Carter advised that they include skincare and accessories as well. The list goes on, Carter explained. So do the expenses, Ridge remarked. Eric and Brooke entered the office. Ridge informed them that they had arrived just in time to hear Carter discuss his vision for the company's future. Carter made his offer to bring in more companies and broaden their product line. Eric considered it a major jump. Carter claimed that it was time to think long-term and establish itself as a worldwide luxury market leader. "We're all family here," Carter explained. He stated to Eric that the company existed due of his vision and passion, but they could not remain static. He went on to discuss how he took over high-end brands and branded them with the Forrester emblem. Eric stated that building a global empire would need a significant amount of debt and risk. Carter noted that Forrester already had offices and boutiques around the world. Ridge wanted to discuss finances and was astonished when Carter stated that he had been working on this concept for years and had a blueprint for investors. Love General Hospital, B&B, Days, or other soap operas? Join the debate on our SC forums. Click here to interact with fans and participate in debates immediately. Eric mentioned that Ivy told him about Carter's plan to redesign the jewelry line. Steffi expressed concern that the timing was off, since they risked transferring cash to HFTF. Carter claimed that Forrester was the only big fashion label without a presence in the fragrance and cosmetics industries. "I would love to call our friends in Wisconsin and make a deal, but before we do, we need to invest in ourselves," Carter joked. Steffi asked Carter why he was emphasizing HFTF when there was no certainty it would ever recover. Carter wondered if Steffi's concerns about the line were based on reasonable business considerations. He reminded Steffi, in front of a smug Brooke and the rest of the room, that she needed to leave her personal sentiments out of the equation and that her rivalries were harming the company. Carter stated that he valued their trust. He expressed such trust in the idea that he was willing to invest his own money in it. Zen was astounded and told Carter how impressed he was with his proposal. Eric said they'd get back to Carter. "Let's do this," Carter concluded. He looked at Hope, who was beaming. After Hope and Carter left the room, Zen approved Carter's proposals. Steffi acknowledged that he made some interesting arguments. Brooke and Zen were grateful that HFTF had Carter's backing. Eric enjoyed Carter's enthusiasm, but he realized there was a lot to think about, as growing would require a significant amount of finance. Brooke exclaimed that thinking about the organization reaching new heights was exhilarating. Steffi agreed Carter's pitch was impressive. "But he's wrong about one thing. Hope for the future," Steffi joked. When Rich was alone in the CEO's office, he told Brooke that he needed some time to consider Carter's ideas. Brooke wanted to talk about it and repeated all of Carter's arguments. She asked Ridge what he was thinking, and he responded he wasn't sure how he felt about it all yet. Brooke remarked that Carter stood up for Hope while no one else appeared to. "Why are you saying that? We are always here for each other. We're just trying to make the right decisions," Ridge explained. Brooke pouted that Hope was having trouble with her line and wished her daughter had someone to lean on. At Spencer, Liam and Will ate lunch and caught up. They agreed that Forrester is home to the world's most gorgeous ladies. "None more so than Hope," Liam remarked, adding that he couldn't get her out of his mind. "Think less, do more," Will suggested. Liam pondered how Will was so knowledgeable in relationships. Will claimed he learned from observing their father do everything incorrectly. Liam remarked that he had always wanted to grow old alongside Hope. Will encouraged him to respect her boundaries, but not become complacent. "Do it correctly. It could be your last chance," Will explained. Liam reflected that he and Hope had already conquered so much. It was difficult to believe they couldn't find their way back to each other. Will said he was rooting for him. I just hope some other guy doesn't come along and beat you to it, Will says. Hope told Carter at the designer's office that he did an excellent job in the meeting, which he attributed to her. Hope claimed he dominated the room with conviction. Carter admitted that she was the first person he told about his concept. Hope said it made her feel very special. Carter claimed he would never have presented his concept if Hope had not trusted in him. I believe in everything you want to do, Hope told him. I feel like I could do anything when I stare into your eyes and you say those words to me, Carter told me. They proceeded to express how much they believed in one another. It feels so good to share this with you, Carter added. You can share anything with me, Carter, Hope said, smiling as she removed a shirt. Carter removed Hope's sweater and laid her on the desk while they kissed. Things immediately heated up, so Hope stopped Carter and instructed him to shut the door. Before Carter could get off Hope, the door opened. Carter, what are you doing? Brooke shrieked. Hope sat up and her mother noticed her partially undressed on the desk. Oh my God, Hope, Brooke barked. The bold and the beautiful spoilers and updates Taylor Hayes has been actively pursuing peace and healing. She initially thought she had heart failure, but Dr. Grace Buckingham explained that she actually had shattered heart syndrome. Spoilers for the bold and the beautiful. Could there be a twist? Taylor was first skeptical of the new diagnosis, but she eventually accepted it and even delved into unexplored terrain. Ridge Forrester's healing approach was effective, as Taylor experienced substantial emotional release. She is certainly on the mend after realigning her chakras and experiencing a flow of emotions. Taylor is also taking the drugs suggested by Grace, making every attempt to improve before her forthcoming cardiology appointment. Given all of this, it's time to guess on what Taylor's next lab results might reveal. There could be an unexpected twist, depending on how BNB chooses to tell the narrative. BNB spoilers. Will Taylor Forrester receive a positive report? Will Taylor's efforts result in a positive report? Are we nearing the end of the medical portion of this story? Taylor's lab results could show tremendous improvement this time, possibly even complete recovery. Dr. Buckingham might suggest Taylor to stick with her current strategy, which includes spending quality time with Ridge, because it is clearly working. Taylor and Ridge may have a reason to celebrate, implying that the good news may deepen their friendship even more. Ridge and Taylor could share a kiss as they bond over their relief. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Taylor Forrester could be much better or not so much. However, Grace may look at Taylor's fresh blood results and realize the numbers are still not where she wants them to be, and other medical problems may occur. Taylor may even experience another fainting spell or other setback that accelerates the timetable of her doctor's visit, despite the fact that the chakra alignment reduced some tension. In that situation, BNB could take a different approach if the test findings are negative, which would seal the deal on Ridge's reunion with Taylor. As Taylor's broken heart syndrome drama develops, Ridge may be drawn even closer to her. Our forecasts indicate that Taylor and Ridge may be planning another romantic chapter nonetheless, so we'll keep you updated on their future together. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for the next 2 weeks, October 28th to November 8th, predict that Brooke Logan will have a lot to say after discovering Hope Logan and Carter Walton on the point of making love. Brooke will confront Hope about her current romantic development from October 28th to November 1st, and she will undoubtedly question Carter's reasons for backing her daughter's line. Meanwhile, Ivy Forrester plans to seize her own opportunity for success. Steffi Forrester attempted to stifle Ivy's dreams, but she refused to give up. We'll see Ivy present her jewelry line idea to Ridge Forrester, who may fulfill her desire, especially with Electra Forrester and Eric Forrester, John McCook, on her side. Back with Brooke, she will make severe Steffi-related claims during a showdown with Ridge. Brooke may claim that Carter is correct about Steffi's personal difficulties getting in the way, accusing her of plotting Hope's downfall. Ridge would later meet Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, who will share some news about her broken heart syndrome. Taylor may receive lab results from Dr. Grace Buckingham, so stay tuned to see if she will provide Ridge with positive developments. Back with Hope, BNB spoilers predict she'll make a terrible mistake during a fight with Steffi. Things will get out of hand when Steffi confronts Hope about Carter's backing for her line. Steffi may finally piece together the riddle of Hope and Carter's romance. That could be the final straw, after all of Carter's reckless behavior lately, which has undoubtedly riled Steffi up. Carter will spend some time at Il Giardino with Deacon Sharp and Sheila Sharp, where he will be able to witness Sheila's witch costume and try her delicious Halloween treats. Carter will also make some predictions about Hope and the incredible things he intends to help her accomplish, but Steffi is going to hit back. According to the bold and the beautiful teasers, Steffi will let Wrath to take over as she uses her Forrester power. Steffi will make a stunning move as co-CEO that causes havoc, and Ridge will shock everyone by agreeing to it. Will Steffi remove Carter as COO? Will Carter hear he's been fired or demoted at Forrester Creations? If Carter is out, Hope's line might be terminated just as quickly. There doesn't appear to be much hope for either of their career futures, but Hope and Carter's romantic prospects may still be viable. Fans will witness the consequences of Steffi's brave move and Ridge's backup from November 4th to November 8th. Brooke may throw a hissy tantrum, pushing Ridge even further into Taylor's arms. Carter and Hope may finally succumb to temptation after drowning out all the temptations. Hope and Carter may pledge not to let Steffi bring them down, no matter how terrible things appear. The bold and the beautiful spoilers claim the next 2 weeks will be exciting, so stay tuned. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Monday, October 14th, 2024, are officially available. Fans can look forward to Deacon Sharp feeling hopeful in the next episode. Steffi Forrester Finnegan captures Carter Walton and Hope Logan. Also, Brooke Logan confronts Taylor Hayes. Elsewhere, Eric Forrester questions Ridge Forrester. Keep reading to find out what happens in the next episode of the CBS soap opera. Deacon Sharp's Hope. B&B spoilers for Monday, October 14th indicate that Brooke visits Il Giardino. While there, Brooke and Deacon will catch up. During their conversation, Brooke informs Deacon that things are looking up for their daughter. While Deacon will be pleased with the news about Hope, neither of them is aware of it. B&B spoiler. Carter Walton caught. On Monday, October 14th, Carter and Hope will resume their makeout session. However, their little secret spreads swiftly. What happens when the doors are not locked? That's correct. Steffi walks in to ask Carter about something. Steffi comes to a halt and inquires as to the situation. What will Carter and Hope say, and how much can Steffi see? Brooke Logan versus Taylor Hayes. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Monday, October 14th predict that Brooke will be upset after witnessing Ridge and Taylor's chakra connection. Brooke wants to know what was going on with Tridge. Taylor states Brooke believes she knows what she witnessed. That's when Brooke tells Taylor she was sitting on Ridge's lap. Taylor will most likely continue to deceive everyone except Ridge, despite the fact that she should simply be honest. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Monday, October 14th, 2024. On Monday, October 14th, Eric and Ridge share a heartfelt conversation. Expect Eric to interrogate Ridge about Taylor's situation. Brooke had already communicated her anxieties to Eric. Just wait until Brooke informs Eric that Taylor is sitting on Ridge's lap. Ridge and Taylor will most likely keep the broken heart syndrome diagnosis a secret. However, Ridge's explanation will not satisfy Brooke. Ridge wants to respect Taylor's wishes, but will he lose Brooke in the process? Which narrative are you most looking forward to watching on Monday, October 14th, 2024? What forecasts do you have for Brooke, Ridge, Eric, and Taylor? What does the future hold for Deacon, Hope, Carter, Steffi, and the remaining characters? We end the week in Malibu, where Taylor finishes a phone call as Brooke arrives. Taylor says she wanted to tell her the actual reason she returned to Los Angeles. She wanted to live near her family. Brooke wonders if they can be friends. Steffi and Ridge talk about business and Carter's positive attitude on the stats. They both remark how pleased they are to have Taylor in town. Finn accompanies Captain Deuce, Tom Arnold, to his office. He inquires whether Steffi has ever found her passport. He calls Finn a lucky man to be her spouse. But he's there for his lab results and wants to make sure everything's fine. Finn thinks everything seems good so far, but he is waiting for one set of results. Finn abandons Deuce as he receives an urgent call. Nurse April, Jameson Belushi, arrives with his results, and Deuce inquires as to his well-being. Steffi is overjoyed to see Taylor around all the time. She knows Ridge is delighted to have her there as well. Taylor contemplates the term friend, and Brooke responds that enough time has passed that she believes it is conceivable. Taylor claims she needs to rein in Hope since the concerns from their past are larger than when they were just the two of them. They now have to worry about Steffi and Hope's actions have an effect on Steffi's family, so she must stop. Ridge encourages Steffi to spend as much time as she wants with Taylor. Steffi does not want her mother to leave again. Taylor is the center of their life, and Steffi hopes Ridge can persuade her to stay in Los Angeles. Deuce says he needs to know his results. April teases him about how pilots must have steel nerves. He begins to panic about his cholesterol, but she insists on delivering the results directly to Finn. Finn finally returns, and Lee is with him. Deuce cannot believe there are two Dr. Finnegans. Brooke understands they're both protective parents, and she knows what happened to Hope was wrong. Taylor claims Hope has a lot of good characteristics, but what happened was wrong. Brooke says she wants to make friends with Taylor, so she can help their girls overcome their problems. Brooke assures her that she has informed Hope that Finn is off limits, and she admits that she should have taken her own advice years ago. Taylor wants Brooke to keep advising Hope because she appears to be lost and confused recently, and it's becoming an obsession. Brooke objects to the word obsession, but Taylor points out that this is more than just an infatuation. Deuce expresses his dissatisfaction with his achievements to Finn. Lee examines her own file, while Finn reads Deuce's file. He is in the clear, even his cholesterol. Ridge recognizes that Steffi has a strong affinity with her mother. Steffi says she enjoys having her around, but she has made it obvious to her mother that she wishes she could stay in LA. Ridge is startled that Steffi invited her to stay. Steffi despises asking her mother to make a sacrifice for her, but she needs her. She begs Ridge to speak to Taylor. Brooke believes she has reached Hope, but Taylor insists she continue to reinforce it. Brooke begs Taylor if he can tell Steffi to halt her power trip, which only irritates Hope. Taylor informs Brooke that Steffi gave Hope another chance. She claims they share the same goals, for their children to be happy. Taylor believes that they should work on their friendship for the sake of both themselves and their daughters. Brooke is thrilled. Following Deuce's departure, Lee inquires as to his identity. Finn can't believe how concerned he was about his results, but he sees the problem of instilling fear based on dangers that may or may not exist. Taylor texts Lee and asks her to come over. Taylor thinks they're both fortunate to have such lovely families, and Brooke agrees that it would be wonderful to have family peace, even amongst their daughters. Taylor emphasizes that life is too short to hold onto past troubles. Steffi describes her mother as unselfish, which explains why everyone adores her. Steffi believes Taylor can bring peace to their families. She sincerely hopes Taylor remains because she never wants to let her go. Ridge hugs her. Taylor is pleased to see Lee when she arrives. Taylor wanted to speak with Lee, doctor to doctor. She reveals that she has heart failure and is dying.